Alright. Alright.
All right, both teams are
Alright.
ready.
Alright. Welcome to the start of the series, everybody. We're here with Plinx Academy versus Neptune Celestial. Celestial Neptune.
Yes, sir. And I am very excited for this match. It will be only the second match of this incredible tournament hosted by Celestial Esports.
Surely there will
I
be.
am definitely not held at gunpoint saying this.
Just read the script. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I am blinking twice, chat.
Hey, none of that, none of that, none of that. That's not what we pay you for.
I get paid?
I don't know. Am I supposed to get paid?
Anyways, I will start up the match. Let's get it. And we are going to start off on Haven. This was chosen, I believe, by Plinx Academy, and which would also mean that Celestial Esports chose the first side. Let's see what interesting map or agent picks we will get, and we're looking at a Phoenix right off the bat. Kind of interesting, if I do say so myself.
Definitely very interesting comp of what we're looking at right now. It's looking like we're getting a very aggressive comp over here from Plinx Academy. You're locked in with ISO for Celestial. That is an interesting combination.
Yes, sir. And right before this match starts, I would like to give a small shout out to our affiliate, Rogue Energy. Use code CLST10 for 10% off. I have 8 flavors on my desk. I want to use one of them. Give me a number 1 through 8.
9. Sorry.
I
how
don't
about
have the
6?
9th.
How about number
6,
6?
3, 4, 5.
Wait,
And we are going with the classic Rocket Pop. 1 serving of Rogue Energy. So while this starts up, I'm just gonna enjoy this. Make sure you're observing my camera, and then yeah. So we are gonna see a Phoenix Yoru comp.
Here.
So which has been seen a lot in the recent meta. ISO especially has been looking like a very powerful agent on this map. So let's see how that goes. And it looks like we're going to start off with that C hit. And we'll see how this goes.
Watch out!
Plinx Academy looking to control middle right now. Phoenix working his way up. We'll get caught by the camera. Just trading Omen smokes right now, but Garage is held. Carthax backing up. C is looking like it's going to be a very fast hit here. Yours already on site. It's happy in the smoke. Shots don't land. Faber able to grab one. Let's tell you, not able to do it. Tremors, Carthax.
Down, C.
Cover going out.
And it's just the one left alive, unable to do anything. First round, Neptune.
Yeah, and that was an incredible pinch, but somehow Fabled was able to get out of it. I thought he was dead for rights, but he managed to get his way out of it. And I mean, I think that's been a big difference maker on that round, just him being able to get out of the tricky position he was in. Yeah, that's all there is to it. They had to find that pick on site if they wanted to take that round, and they just could not.
As a side note, we might need to adjust viewing settings because I cannot see the scoreline right now.
Oh, my apologies.
There they are.
I mean, we have the overlay. And we're going to see a fast take with only Trem and Oofers to be able to hold site. We'll see if they can find anything as Oofer takes off. Trem
blind
is
coming in
hurt.
right here.
He has to find something.
Full blind. No value found out of it. And that's Ray. Still in hand. Round might actually get converted right now. It's Fabled. Guardian in hand. Able to grab one. Able to grab a third.
Last player standing.
1-on-1. Oh my. Oh, they're both hitting each other with the ring around the rosy.
You might want to take it over. And that is around.
Shit. Okay, problem. I also cannot tech pause here.
Can't?
I'm starting to think that they might have given me the wrong instructions.
I got tech pauses. I got tech pauses. I got tech pauses.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Get
Apologies,
them out
but
of here. Time to
apologies
jump.
for scoreline, by the way, in advance. This will be fixed for the second map.
Making cover.
Yep.
It's aggression.
We
out
were
towards,
just but thrown
outside of
into
dodge.
it.
And it's Plinx over towards C right now. Site fully theirs.
Spike planted.
2 members still remain.
Shadows traveling.
Currently right now, Tremors going to go down.
Last player
It's
standing.
Carthax left. Unable to make anything out of it work. 3-1 currently right
Yep.
now.
And they're just not able to create. Yep, they're just not able to create enough space on the map. That is a big issue for Celestial right now. They need to be able to put more pressure in. And yes, that was an eco round for them, but still, they gave up so much space, and it really did come crushing down at them at the end game.
That goes there.
We'll have to see how they can abridge this strategy.
for my shawarma.
Alright. And we are coming back.
Oh my god, what
Alright.
an event.
Alright. The scoreline is back up. We are not going to have an overlay.
This is a pain in the butt. Komi, can you, if you want, you can start the timer back. And yeah, we just had to manually adjust everything back, which was a very small headache, I tell you what. But don't worry, we are dedicated to this specific stream. But yeah, after a 20-minute delay, we would like to sincerely apologize to everyone who yeah, fucking got bored or anything. So again, we
Let's
deeply
watch some
apologize,
Valorant.
and we will get back in it.
Let's watch some Valorant. Back on with round 5. Fabled. Holding C long. Look like it's just a default right now. From the Plinx side. Silva watching the edge of the smoke.
Oh, and that TP just might set off an alarm.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Phoenix charging on
Ooh,
down
and a
through
Phoenix
mid
ult
right
going
now.
on in mid.
Able to get found. No damage really done.
Scanning ahead.
But they have the information right now. The entire side pulling over towards C. Ray able to take out Tremors right now. Still exploring through mid. Happy. Grabs 2, Fabled.
Last player standing.
Not able to do much.
30
It is
seconds
Ufer
left.
against the world right now. 1 on 4.
Spike planted.
Might opt for a save. It does look like that Ufer is going to be saving here. Interesting camera angle right now coming in.
And some riveting Cypher gameplay, if I do say so myself.
Don't you just love the Sentinel
Quite the
experience?
peak of Valorant. Honestly, as a Sentinel main, it is quite the experience to just sit in a tucked angle and just hold camera out for
Ufer
a minute of the game.
Ufer just
Ooh.
looking.
For
He just wants an exit here.
exits. Will they give it to him? Explore some
Able
more.
to grab 1!
Gets
one
one.
gun.
I don't
One gun
care
less
if there
going
are
into the
5
next
of
round.
them or 50 of them.
Although,
Let's
not really
go.
mattering for much right now. Plinx has the money. It's gonna be a weaker buy.
Yep,
coming
the
in
money
from-
that we so carefully put together.
The money that Carthax did not let go. It is going to be. It is going to be a little bit of a weaker buy
Hey.
here from
Cutting through.
from the Celestial side. Almost said Sentinels.
Hey,
Aggression-
might as
early
well be
aggression over towards
Sentinels after we come back.
I'll handle this.
A. It's the your ult coming in right
Your
now.
rule coming out at large.
Nothing on seed. So much information already be had.
I'm back.
Debates. Kind of debated that for a second. We will go back.
Decoy. Cover going out. No.
And we shall
Yes,
get
so
more
well coming.
peak Cypher gameplay.
ISO ult coming
Unless he gets
through.
kidnapped.
Spectral.
With this late
comes
lurk.
down.
The Layler.
Oh no.
Wait, look at this backstab.
Oh no. Wildboy does get found out.
He's getting spotted out.
Wildboy able to find the one ball blind.
Last
No
player
one from behind.
standing.
Round falls apart for Celestials. It's Tremors. Pinned straight now.
Concentrate, Sova.
Unable to make the round work. 4 rounds for Plinx.
And I just don't know how they gave that round up. I mean, they had everything set up for them. The enemies were split up, and that was just a horrible round played by Celestial Neptune, and not what you want to see from them. But unfortunately, that just is how it goes sometimes. They need to clean up that act if they want to secure some more rounds. And we shall see a big fight in A. 4 members go in there.
ISO has the information. Me quickly backing up here. Look like Celestials wants to fight this. Wild Ray does get spotted. Shots tried to get popped off here. Carthax not able to find it. Re-clears that angle. Oofer does find Spectral.
And that's so much information.
Spike down A.
Spike down as well. Still wants to fight the site.
Last player standing.
And it's just Happy left standing.
And last
Able to find the first though.
1v2, Happy only on 50 HP.
46 HP for him. Not going to be too much. Celestial.
Yep, and that was a big round for Neptune right there. And you could see them, they felt that they needed to fight for sight that time, and they did so excellently. Not giving up too much aggression, not over peaking just the right amount to make sure that they can keep the pressure on Plinx Academy and making sure that they're the ones who make the mistakes, and that is exactly what happened. Beautifully done.
Amazing positioning from Celestial right now. Fabled on top of the scoreboard right now, 8-5, followed by both Yoru and Happy.
Cover going out.
Looks like Plinx wants to head back towards A right now. 3 members over. 4 members. Omen making it back towards 3. Yoru. Misses that information.
Just gonna back.
Wait, he didn't see him. There's still the push.
Oh no.
There's still the push.
No.
It's just Snappy.
And now Snappy all alone. But the mid-fight was lost.
Snappy able to find the one.
Spike down A.
He gets one.
Take down Snappy. That's bomb is down in the middle of sight.
Huge pick by Snappy.
Stealing sight. Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
Blocked him on sight. Happy in the smoke. Gonna get sprayed down. Score tied up 4-4.
Yep. And that mid-round fight by Celestial was so valuable to them. The fact that they could win that, put pressure on the A attackers, because it gave Celestial and Neptune the information that they're not going mid. We just beat them there, and there's only 2. That means the rest of the team have to be going somewhere else, and we don't think it's C. It's got to be A. And then we could see, after that, a little bit of panic from the players of Plinx Academy going A. They made just a little bit of panic, and it gave Snappy an opportunity to find one more before falling out.
So over here grabbing orb. Spotted by Cresselia.
Standing ahead.
And it's the ISO all coming back
And the
in.
Yoru 1v1 for ISO.
3-1 right there for
Helpless.
Snappy.
Well fought.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Round is quickly falling apart right now for Plinx.
Decoy.
Although
With
just
only
at least a live
pistols,
for them.
what can you do?
Cypher walking up mid.
One enemy.
What is this
remaining.
timing?
That is unfortunate. It's just Sova alive,
Flawless.
unable to do anything.
Helpless and afraid is what that was. They did not have any pressure going on to Neptune. And you could see them just starting to get a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more confident, but just making sure that they're falling into the category of confidence and not arrogance.
Oh, this is a
This, I mean, right now they are playing a perfect amount of pressure and retake that I personally am enjoying a lot.
Is the camera gonna spot your? We're not.
Camera taken out.
Ufer just did it manually as he picks one off in mid. And will this call for a speed up? It looks just like it might.
Who's next?
What is that dark
And there-
art?
That is actually disgusting. XU is coming on the C right now. ISO trying to find one. Your
Oh,
finds two.
the jump! Oh no!
Spike planted.
4-on-2 for the retake. Carthax looking through. Silver drone able to find him. Finds Cypher. Trying to spray through right now. It's one.
Could they be aware of the possibility they faked?
Cover going out.
No. He does not decide to make the...
Last player standing.
Unfortunate. Carthax not able to finish it off. 5th round on the board for Plinx.
I don't know if you smoke Spike there. I feel like you smoke... Or, I don't think you smoke long there. I think you smoke Spike so that you can hold. And we are going to get a timeout called by Blaze, the assistant coach for Celestial Neptune, as I am the head coach. And instead, casting this match. Yeah. Anyways, we're seeing a lot of good aggression from Neptune as a defense, but they have to make sure that they're cleaning up those mistakes. And right there, they made a few mistakes on that hold, which led to 3 of the players falling on site. That Yoru really caused a lot of confusion once he came out of his ult, and the Neptune players just fell for all of it. It's gonna be really difficult for them to make sure that they can secure these even rounds if they're gonna keep making these mistakes. At least that's what I think.
Certainly. I think it's just
How about
starting
you?
to become a battle positioning right now. A mixture of that and
Definitely.
timing. You're watching members getting constantly caught off guard, barely missing some of their timings just by seconds.
Yep, but one thing's for sure, whoever can get to the position
Right
first generally is the one who can hold it. It usually is whoever is at that spot first will win that fight, because that has been what it is. Neptune has struggled to retake, but when they hold the site, it has been so strong.
Joke's over. You're
And we
dead.
shall see how that applies here with the going B.
Bomb is almost down.
Watch out.
Caught out right there. Information for Celestial, however.
Careful now.
Trying to spam through right now. Is able to get the spam. Down goes Snappy. Carthax, one of his own. 4-on-3 retake right now.
Spike planted.
Decoy.
Aiming towards the edge of the smoke. Trying to work that on the site.
We got the off on retake. Interesting.
Oh, the smoke
And he
spam!
gets one through a smoke! What is
The
that?
smoke spam.
And now 2v3.
The ult is baited out.
I know exactly where you are.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Unfortunately, not able to finish it
Oh,
off.
Spectral with the 4K to hold the line. Yep, and that was
Last
just a
round
nice
before the
crossfire
switch.
Spectral held. And he just held the line to protect that Sova ult, which just could not let Neptune defuse a spike. I mean, right there is exactly what you want from your Sentinel, just to be able to hold a line basically by himself, and that's exactly what he did. A round one, well off of a Cypher.
Cresselia back on top of the scoreboard, competing with Fable right now for that top frag. And it's looking like they're aiming back towards A.
Happy looking for timing,
Snappy.
but gets caught out. Trem.
It's Raid looking for that orb. It's just Plinx slowing things down right now. Still a minute 15 on the clock. Plenty of time to make a play. Darkrai. Just peeking out right now. Looking for anything. That cam drawing looks like Carthrax is coming over towards A, but
Revealing
Plinx is
area.
going C. Fabled is going to cash on the cam last second, but might be too late to stop anything. Barely escapes out.
See, we have the late lurk.
30 seconds left.
Trevor's able to grab one, but
And the
Darkrai.
timing is just so unfortunate.
Oh no, Darkrai made a step. Still gonna find Carthrax though.
But he's just better. Time's ticking down.
One enemy remaining.
10.
10 seconds left. Last player standing.
9 seconds
Spike
left.
down.
Oh my
C.
God!
Tremors with the ace.
Oh my! Trem!
Clock at
Tremors with
1
the
second
ace.
left.
What is going on? I mean, both teams just kind of played that round very sloppy, but it was the IGL of Neptune who pulled it off. And, I mean, yeah, and we get some sportsmanship in chat. Let's go. You'll love to see it. But man, both teams played it sloppily, but it was the IGL who was able to clean up the mistakes of the rest of the team and find an ace to win the round and to end a half even 6-6.
Willing to show everyone else why
That
they
is
are
a
the
crazy
IPL.
way to end a half. He wants to prove to everyone else that he is not
Scanning
FNS.
ahead.
The FNS allegations will be beat
Don't
today.
worry, no one believes him.
It's the push down C long right now.
A lot of aggression
from
on C,
Celestial.
both duelists.
Celestial, they are gonna find Omen. Tags don't hit though. That's the information. Playing backwards onto A. Looking like
I believe
Celestial
that
is
is
going.
Plinx Academy doing C aggression.
Shut down.
Open
Spike
plan.
I'm gonna pretend
Shots.
like I didn't have the
Finding
teams
some
to
damage
check.
on Trem. That
Plinx
flank.
has
Will
the
it be
information.
nasty?
Celestial gonna grab Ray. Thrax. It's just... And that's Cypher tag. Snappy looking for it. Grabs it.
Last player standing.
Blinding.
And systematically tearing apart. That is Celestial Neptune
I'll pick them
picking
apart.
apart the
You clean up whatever's
pe-
left.
I can't even speak. Okay, Celestial Neptune picking apart the pack of panic perpetrators right there, finding a bunch of one-on-one fights or two-on-one fights even, taking them out slowly, carefully. That is exactly what that was. And man, do I hate when I stutter.
Yeah, for those of you in chat,
I think I need
ads
to
do
take another
run
sip of
autom-
Rogue Energy.
I might need it. Ads do run automatically for affiliate streams, so I don't have any control over that. Ray,
But while you're at it, give us more money.
that's behind. Celestial, here comes theirs. Ray's gonna go down. It's Snappy, looking for more. Uber, grab Spectral.
Ooh, for holding a line with an outlaw.
Able to grab Sova as well. It's just happy.
Outlaw is so
It's
powerful
enemy
on these
remaining.
eco rounds.
It's just yours standing right now.
Flawless.
I didn't want to make it work. Dreamers, but the round number update. Flawless execution from Celestial.
Yep. And this has looked more and more once. I feel like when it's normally a close match whenever Plinx win, and it's usually based off a really strong sight hold. But oftentimes when Celestial win, it looks more dominant. It looks,
Jump them.
I don't know.
Time to
It's hard to explain, but it looks like they are winning better
Careful
in
now.
a sense. And no, this is not bias.
Wild Ray gonna go down there. It's a rifle down already.
Cage triggered. Caught one.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just got taken down instantly, and we're
Camera
seeing some
taken out.
fast
Cage
aggression.
triggered.
But are they gonna clear?
Spectral is gonna grab one. Happy grabs Hoover. Celestial on the site.
And now post-plan positions are going to be held. It is a 3v4. See how
Happy-
they can deal with this.
Happy cautious of the close play.
Shadows traveling.
Snappy, please avert your eyes. Able to miss the flash.
Oh,
Happy does grab Fable. Snappy goes down now. It's just Tremors. Down long. We'll try
Tremors
to
and
make one work.
Carthax.
One enemy remaining.
Carthax is gonna go down.
Player standing.
Tremors, however, closes things out.
Oh my god! And Tremors, and as their coach, I will say Tremors is usually the one who doesn't seem to get the most kills, but instead impacts through his calling and his util usage. But I don't know what happened, but he is turned up tonight. He does not want this to end early. He wants to make sure that he starts off this this tournament, the tournament hosted by our organization. He wants to make sure it starts off really good for him. And we are getting a timeout. And yeah, I mean, Celestial has taken the last 3 rounds in a dominant fashion. I mean, what do you think Plinx Academy can do to turn this around?
Generating AI response. No, I'm kidding. Right now, Plinx just need to hold sites a little bit better. It feels like they're playing a little bit too solo on those site holds. And you just play, if you play like that, you're just leaving always in like a 3v5 retake. It's just always down numbers right now for Plinx this half.
Yep. You know what I think they need? I think they lack energy, which is why you guys should buy Rogue Energy, the affiliate of Celestial Esports.
Cutting through.
Shameless plugs.
That dart isn't going to tag anyone. Celestial, however, Happy is found. 1 kill towards A.
Yep, and those
It's going to be the quick rotate here from
early
Sova.
picks are not ones you want to have.
And there's the information coming in. Cypher tucks into the corner right now. He's got to get cleared.
Cutting through.
It's yours sitting in the smoke right now. Cresselia. Not in this lifetime. Happy. Snappy still holding this angle.
One enemy remaining.
There's just Wild Ray left. Waiting for a push. Shotgun in
Bucky
hand.
though.
Is gonna get caught, found out. Another flawless. And
That
Celestial
was
is gonna go up 10-6.
so beautifully played.
Coming on top of the leaderboard.
I feel proud as their coach. I will say I feel proud as our coach for that play. They didn't rush in, but instead took the time to make sure to clear it out with a cam, and then swung together. That is what good team chemistry looks like. That is the textbook definition of good chemistry, right there. And
Okay,
I feel
let's
like a
get set
lot of teams, even at the highest level, sometimes forget about those small things that really do matter. So, I mean, it makes me a little happy
able
to
to get a
see
blind.
that.
Cresselia grabs it for ISO, returning to the ult. Carthax,
Domain expansion is out.
I know exactly where you
not
are.
able to finish the kill. Spectral forced to back up. Hit by the blind. Still has a setup active. Tag to get other. Snappy
One
getting
enemy
down.
remaining.
Trevor's also gonna get
Spike
found.
down. C.
It's just Carthax.
One enemy remaining.
Important.
Both sneaking up on each other.
One.
Carthax not able to get it done though.
Oh,
Spectral will put this up to 7 rounds. Plinx,
Remember,
not done yet.
wipe the pins from your guns. It's just good
Yep.
crime scene.
And for those who, I mean, for what you want from a textbook team, your sentinel, you want them to be the guy who can handle a site by themselves. And right there is an example of a Cypher holding down C on his own. He found the timings, he found the cracks within Celestial's, within Neptune's hold and struck strong. And you can see that within that 3K.
It's the ult out towards C.
More C aggression.
Carthax will shut it down. Damage is done to him, though.
Cover going
47
out.
HP. ISO also dinged up a little bit. A site relatively open right now.
Who's next?
I don't think Celestial actually realizes that this site is entirely open. Oh, there it is. They know one's heaven right now.
Over there.
Cooper looking for more.
I'll handle this.
And now it's the ult coming in. Spectral grabs Tremors. And it's just unfortunate.
Enemy
A
remaining.
series of unfortunate
Last
events right
player
now for
standing.
Celestial. Fable, however, keeping it alive.
He's doing tricks on it.
Fable,
Dupro's fake.
not able to do
He
it.
does not.
Of all skins to grab,
And that was very well played by Cristela.
of all skins for them to
That was
grab,
beautifully played.
I honestly do think that we should kick Plinx Academy out of the tournament just for the skin that they grabbed. So many beautiful skins on the ground, and they somehow grabbed like the worst one there. This is of course said with love. Me personally, you will never.
Yeah,
catch-
I mean, a player's skill can obviously be assessed by what kind of skins they rock with, and I mean, based
Time
on
to
that
jump.
skin choice, we already know. I'm trolling, by the way, guy.
Watch your eyes.
Carthax,
One for one
finds
trade.
Ray. Cresselia, able to get the other.
Take flight.
ISO's out of the picture. Both the orders still alive. 17 kills for
Lot
Uber.
of 2, happy with that jump spot.
Celestial backing up out of mid right now.
Take flight.
Pretty even stack right now. For Plinx. Has him to TP on the site. Able to get a bit of damage done.
Fabled might be full of rotates.
And now they have the information that A is the final hit.
30 seconds
But it might be
left.
coming out a little bit too late. Oofer able to grab Happy. D4, B3. Time is ticking down. Darkrai, not in this lifetime.
Cover going out.
Oofer fighting with Fable right now for that top leaderboard spot. Bomb is ticking down.
And we're getting a save from Plinx Academy. And if you saw that, Fabled surviving that from Crystalia, him living in that fight in mid, that pulled the rotates over to B, and that left A so wide open. And I think that was what gave Celestial that sight. That's what gave him the round. Just them getting a little bit of luck that Crystalia would whiff right there. And it's just those small things that really can impact and change an entire round.
11 rounds right now for Celestial. 2 away from map point. Or 1 away from map point. 2 away from going up 1-0 in the series.
It begins.
And the first half was so even, but Celestial are looking to just take over the second half. 5-2 so far.
Trying to bait out Cypher right now. Able to grab one. Able to grab two. Over. Sight is open right now for him.
Time to jump.
Fable
drone.
gonna grab
And
Ray.
the mid
Spike
lurk.
planted.
It's just a classic and a vandal. Roselia opting to go towards Garage right now.
Clear Fable.
Last player standing.
Trying to make it work. However, Snappy says nah. It's not happening.
Darkrai with only classic in hand. Nothing he can do. And man,
Match
we
point.
are seeing peak Celestial Neptune right here in the second half. They gave up 2 rounds, and we are gonna get a last time out from Darkrai, unless it goes to overtime, of course. But we need to see something happen. They need to make some sort of play happen with their limited resources, no less. Or, I mean, this is going to be first map going to Neptune. And this is, and remember, this is Plinx Academy's pick. This was their map pick. So they're going into Celestial Neptune's map down one. That
Well-
is not what you want to be.
Wild Ray. There's nothing in the world that will be able to buy him a rifle. It's going to be a very weak buy
Yep.
from on the Plinx Academy side.
I mean,
Meanwhile, the rest of this half.
I think he can buy a Guardian if he buys Light Shield. But still, no Vandal, no Phantom. That is a weak buy. And Celestial is almost all at ult. 3 players being one off, 2 of them having it. I mean, this round could just be super deadly if they so will it to be. Question is, will it?
Celestial, realistically, not going to have to worry about buying again. They have anything and
Yep.
everything they could have wanted. Let's get a Bucky buy from Ray.
A Bucky
However,
fighting A, but it's the wrong call.
Cutting through.
it's aggression towards A, but the team looks like they're wanting to go towards BC right now.
Here.
4 players
They
on
lose
the
this
A
fight,
side.
this might be it.
Spectral will find Roofer, however. And it's the Sova ult trying to deny that plant.
But look how much control
Spike
Plinx
planted.
Academy is taking. They want to find as much control as they can.
Grabs one. Tremors able to get 1 tag. Spectral gonna go down.
I know exactly.
Snappy able to find Ray.
One enemy remaining.
It's just Happy not able to make it work.
Attackers win.
First map will go to Celestial Neptune.
And that yep. And everything looked so good for Plinx Academy at the end, but they just could not close out. Those choke points were just too tight, too restricting for them, and everything came crushing down with a few multi-frags from Celestial Neptune, and that will be map 1. I think we should take, what, a 5-minute break?
Yeah.
Let people use the bathroom if they need it, and then we will go into map 2. So, until then, thank you guys.
We'll be right back with more action here in a second. Welcome
live?
back, everybody. We're back with map 2 on Lotus right now.
All right, and we
Oh,
will see
no.
what comps they bring in. Lotus, we're seeing a Chamber. I mean, Chamber has been historically good on this map. There is a lot of long angles that Chamber can abuse, but we'll see how he acts in the new meta. And we're gonna see Viper as well. Very popular originally, but after those big nerfs, you've seen less and less. Still used by a lot of teams, but not nearly as much as in the past, where she was a must-have. And we're gonna see Celestial Neptune bring out the Tejo. Even after the nerfs, we'll see if he's still as good on this map as he was before. I mean, we remember, everyone I think remembers the Breach Tejo meta, or just the Tejo meta in general. One of the more overpowered metas in Valorant, I'd say.
Definitely.
I mean, maybe not as much as the original Jet or the original Chamber, but definitely still up there within
Unpopular
the
opinion.
higher.
I don't think Jet was
peaks.
ever I don't think Jet was ever overpowered. I think people just don't actually still don't know how to play against an op.
It was more the fact that it was too much of a get out of jail free card at dash instant, and more so the right click on the Jet knives, her ultimate. I mean, being able to right click and it refreshing was just so overpowered, because it gave you a lot, less need for precision, which is exactly what that ult was designed for, precision. And we're going to see a Yoru comp by Celestial Neptune. We'll see how that goes. The Vise has been such a powerful agent as of late. So we'll see how these teams interact.
That's a
But,
good start.
6 bullets.
and we're gonna see,
6 bullets in his util 4.
and we're gonna see a Breach instead of the Tejo. So we'll see how that goes. Tejo has been nerfed, so you will see the usage rate of him drop bit by bit as more teams start getting used to playing away from him. But the Breach has been still such a strong agent, so we'll see if this plays into an effect.
Ray has also
And we're
been
gonna
very
get an
historically
early
good.
A take, both teams. Yep,
Chamber has
both
been,
teams are gonna aggress A. We'll see. We'll see. And we see Chamber fighting for Mount, and Celestial Neptune are gonna start going straight forward. Is this crosshair lined up? Will he find a headshot? He finds one! 3 bullets down. Trying to find another, but cannot TP out. 4v4. Both teams find one. But no smokes is going to be a big issue for Neptune.
Poison's off.
It looks like both teams hesitating just outside of C. C site's still technically open. And here comes the instant flood.
Spike
And we're
planted.
seeing some aggression from Ufer. Finds one, is gonna back away,
Find
but
you.
trades coming in through water. And now 3v2, one on site, one mount, planted 4 mounts. And Tremor's trying to make some noise. Fabled finds one, has to find a way out or find at least one
Last
more.
player standing.
Can he? Finds a second. Can he find a third? Christella picked off by Tremors at mount, and that will be a first opening round by Celestial Neptune.
Definitely. I mean, you did see Ray got in there really quick. He worked up, did exactly what Chamber was supposed to be doing. It's just everything kind of fell apart.
Yep.
They have much stronger flashes compared to the other side right now, especially for who's alive at that given point. I mean, all you really have, if you even call it a flash, is just Omen. There are no flashes on the CT side.
And we're seeing a hard A take by Plinx Academy, but nowhere to be found is Neptune as they do a full C hit, uncontested, completely open, but it looks like a fast flank is going to be the call by Plinx Academy. 4-man flank, they're going to time the wall cross, but 2 make it across, 2 don't. Ufer finds one with the Outlaw, 1 more close, 2 behind. And we're going to see a flood coming in with Omen at door. And a
Last
full
player
fight,
standing.
but it looks just to be a slaughter. And that will be another round for Celestial Neptune, and it looks like they're only going to lose one gun, not retrieved by Trem with only a ghost in hand, but still a really powerful round nonetheless. And we'll see if they can convert a bonus round once again, like they did on the second half of last map.
You are seeing a bit more of a rifle buy, but 3 light shields on the Plinx side. Realistically, not too many problems buying for the Celestials. Just a bonus round for them.
But those light shields will be the death of them if Ufer can get this Outlaw to start hitting him. As we know, the Outlaw is the bane of the light shield by Venom. And Wilder able to find Carthax before TPing out. And we're seeing a flood out, but one found by Snappy, could not find the second.
Last
And
player standing.
just utter chaos.
One enemy remaining.
1-for-1 trades, but Ufer could not land the shots as Wild Ray closes out with the 3K.
First shot on the board for Plinx, but at cost of their economy right
No
now,
fireworks today, I'm afraid.
I mean, they do have the... They're only going to have one
Teleport's
Vandal
ready.
being carried over. It's 3,100, pretty much for all the rest of their members. Raid does have the option for the op. Celestial, though, full buys for them, pretty comfortable. Snappy, however, on light shields. Please don't make the same mistake Boaster did 2 years ago. Buy the full. Oh no. History
We're gonna
repeats
see
itself.
a lot more aggression on this hit. And this C hit looks like to be the go-to for Neptune. But will they be able to clear out Spectral? Will they be
Poison's off.
able to react to this door hit as well? Timing might be in, but not able to find one. Door being opened by the chamber. Able to find one with his op.
Spike
Finds a
down,
second.
I got the scan.
And now it's a 3v2. Finds a little bit of chip damage. This op has been getting so much value. The chamber ult so powerful even after the nerf and then buff. Now just a little bit of a slowdown from both teams. And it looks
Teleport's
like
ready.
C site will be secured. As Plinx Academy thought a rotate would happen. But now they get given opposed plan positions. This is going to be really hard for Plinx to come back from. Slowly approach through water. The crossfire is there.
Last player
Finds
standing.
one. Can he find the
One
second?
enemy
No.
remaining.
Traded 1-for-1. And Wild Ray not looking in the right direction as Snappy swings and finds the final hit. And it is
Don't get the
3-1 for Neptune.
It's another really crappy buy right now for Plinx Academy. Neptune. This map right now is just bread and butter for them right now, especially towards that C side. They still have yet to really touch A. Looks like we might see that though for this round. 3 members over towards A side. About to meet
Yeah, but
with
Spike is going C.
control grabs right now of main.
Will they be able to clear this?
It's
And
just
they
the timing
will
barely
find
off.
the pick on Christella.
That's the one member you have towards A.
Crosshair placement was just not enough. And Ufer feigning some pressure towards B, just making them hesitate ever so slightly
Toxin
to
screen
give
down.
A site a clear open plant.
Spike planted.
Will Ufer set up the lurk? Will he be able to get a timing? And it looks like Spectral cautious, but not confident in that lurk.
Bring them down.
Darkrai trying to get a flank in, but not going to find anything with her first dog. Ufer gonna have to see if he can find one. As Snappy gets Spectral. A headshot by Wildray, but Oofer finds Darkrai on the flank. Now last two
remaining.
players are Heaven. One taken down, Darkrai only with 5 shots on his Headhunter. Has to find something else, but cannot. And that is another round for Celestial Neptune.
4 rounds on the board right now for Celestial right now. Oofer sitting right now at the top of the scoreboard. Ray just barely above him. 8 and 4 right now.
Yep. Oofer, a star duelist for Celestial Neptune, can find his way to find a pick out of a bad situation. At least that's what we want him to do. But he's been looking really good so far today. He looks like he's confident, and that is exactly what you want from your duelist. All continuous confidence, because he is the guy who's leading your team.
Oofer with 1.
And another pick for him. But the Razo coming out, able to find 1 on Snappy, and finds a second on Fabled. Trying to stay alive in the 10's angle, tries to pre-fire, and he's able to find 3rd. Can he find more?
Last player
Check damage,
standing.
trying to play it a
That's
little more
4.
carefully. Finds a 4th. He is on for the ace. And he gets it. He has a masterclass. Rubble is his terrain, and he navigated it perfectly and finds himself an ace. That is the second ace of this match. First by Tremors on the first map on Haven, and the second one very elegantly played. That is Crystalia. And it looks like Celestial Neptune do not want to fight that once again. They want to leave Crystalia alone.
Cover going out.
As they
Ray
hard
wants
aggressive
no part of
siege.
that. That's just
Traveling. Off your feet!
so much util right now getting committed for the Celestial side.
And it guarantees sights free. A little bit of chip damage though, as it puts Snappy on 1 HP.
Spike
Plant will
planted.
be placed, but not perfectly. Trem gets dinked through a wall and is also put on half HP. And that's another ult invested by Celestial Neptune. Trying to secure the round. And the flood comes in, only 1 on site. A couple more as Celestial flood back in,
remaining.
trying to fight for it. Fabled hitting some crazy shots. And now 2v1. Wildray just trying to chase. But Fabled navigating like a jungle gym and finds a 3rd on Wildray. And just like a monkey is crawling around like a master of parkour.
I have no idea what you just said in that last sentence. Oh my god.
Then again,
Just
whoever understands what the casters are saying.
We're just here to see gameplay, bro. We're not here to hear you yap.
Thanks.
Fabled on top of the leaderboard right now.
Honestly. And Oofer might have just got caught in the trap, but because of his TP, he gets away. And Tremors finds the over-aggressing Wildray and takes out an early pick. And that's going to hinder this left side of the map so much. 1 player remaining, back of sight, trapped, put in a box, and just full pieced like it's Fortnite.
No more thorns.
No value gotten out of that one way.
Rip and tear. Thorns down.
And now it's just an open post plant, 4 mound, hard post plant positions to deal with.
Blinded.
Let's see if Plinx Academy can do anything against this Neptune team with all the momentum on their side, as Carthax just gets a clean Omen diff.
One enemy
happy.
remaining.
And it's just clean up by the flash characters of Celestial Neptune. And right now, everything seems to be going the way of Neptune. Able to find 2 rounds consistently before losing, which also means that they are due to lose this one if the pattern remains true. But with the bye going on by Plinx Academy, it might not be possible. But you can never count it out. No round is truly unwinnable. Well, unless everyone's dead, of course. We're gonna see a lot more aggression coming on this A site.
Bring them down.
An early pick as Ufer finds Darkrai. But Wild Ray finds Fable,
Through the box.
and Tremor spams Crystalia through the box.
Oh!
My ultimate is ready.
Good shot
What
there
a
by Spectre.
shot by Spectral! Ufer goes down. And like I said, no round is truly
Last
unlosable.
player
If some
standing.
crazy shots do happen, they happen. Tremors finds a timing. Spectral finds another pick with the Sheriff, getting fully chased. But it's all a distraction as Carthax gets the backstab, and that is a 7th round for Celestial Neptune, showing that the pattern has no bearing. And a timeout will be called, and much needed, as the momentum is just getting away from them. Neptune is trying to pull this as a 2-map series. Just like the previous match, actually. But will it happen? Will Plinx Academy be able to find some momentum to end this half, get it to possibly a 7-5? We're seeing some good shots by Crystalia and Wild Ray, but just nothing as a cohesive team. And that's just really been the bane of them right now. They can't find pressure as an entire unit, but more just individuals.
It's really unfortunate right now for Plinx, especially when last map, the first half, was going incredibly well for them at different points. Nothing just seemed to be working. They're losing their timings. They're losing their fights. If it's not Ray, or if it's not your Rays that's popping off, there's nothing that can really be done for the round. It's more so that they've got to start winning fights.
Works.
The timing, a lot of these timings are in fact in their favor. It's just a series of unfortunate events. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, not the Netflix show. Ray
And Wild Ray forced the TP out with that stun.
wants nothing
And
to do with that.
we see, yeah, but look at Celestial Neptune playing that slow aggression, waiting for mistakes to be made by Plinx Academy. And based on these rotates, they're already starting, but Neptune had no idea of it. They think that Plinx want to go with something aggressive. That timeout, they thought that a set play might have happened or something interesting, but
Them.
not the case.
Still waiting.
Neptune want to strike on this A hit. They have the Viper, or
Not
the
ready yet. Rip and
Face
tear.
your
Fade
fear!
Thorns activated.
and it's going to be invested on site. That might find one. Will it find any more? No, but it's going to clear out B site. A lot of people on A. That Ray's ult is going to go in. Finds 2,
Strike down
and a
A.
3rd being found.
Last
Is she
player
on for
standing.
another ace? No, because Ufer. I don't understand that dismiss, but it's taken out on a questionable dismiss. And last one trapped, taking
30
a
seconds
lot of span damage and is about to get pushed. Most likely as soon as the smoke goes down. Finds one, but not able to find more. Crystalia finds another big round with a 4K off the timeout.
Honestly, with the way Uber got out of that, I'm starting to see why Sean Garris is writing a thing about match fixing. That was a very questionable place to leave the ult. Not exactly sure what the plan was there, but
Yep.
still have 7 rounds.
Yep. And hopefully that's not a mistake that might have killed the momentum. That is what you always hope for in those scenarios. But a lot of pressure shown early on A, and a quick rotate. Wild Ray holding the line, going to push back, try and repeat, and finds one before TPing away. A huge pick again on Carthax, the smokes player. Now he's on site, getting pushed back, pushed further, and that is a pick by Ufer, a huge one at
Spike
that.
planted.
Ufer wants to get a little more aggressive again, but taken out, punished for his hubris. Delia just trying to not be forced into that Razor Vine. Seeing if he can find anything, no, but a trade, Snappy. is picked off by Happy. Fable finds another trade. Now a 2v2, both on site. One's gonna be found out,
One
but
enemy remaining.
the Razor Vines
Last player standing.
able to find one with the classic Fabled half HP, classic in hand, Darkrai. Able to get it, and that is a major round 1.
That's the Visor
By
taken out of the
Plinx
equation.
Plinx. Yep. And yeah, that Visor would have been very powerful, but it looks
Last
like
round
Neptune
in
got
the
caught
half.
sleeping, not exactly aware of the positionings of Plinx Academy, and that really did end up costing them that round, and a big round at that. Is that might just give Plinx enough momentum to close out the final round of this half. And whoever can win this round will get a lot of momentum going into the next half. And that will be very much needed. We saw a big shift in the last map of momentum when the halves changed. We see Wildray with that op still getting so much value out of it.
And there's no breach all for this half.
And Ufer in a questionable position, maybe a little too aggressive. Will he be able to clear this corner? No, he will not, and he will find himself being taken out by Spectral, and now a 3v5. Maybe a bit of an overheat by Ufer.
Bomb still has yet to go down right now for Celestial.
And that's... They want to find something before the spike goes down. Will they find a timing in the spray, maybe? No, it looks like they're going to avoid the spray and get Plant down in the corner.
Carthax adventuring back
Spike's
out.
going down, retake coming in.
Last player standing.
And the flood is just too much for Celestial.
Got an
Only
ace.
one left, Tremors.
You want the round?
IGL.
Not gonna happen.
And it's just too much for him to handle. The IGL overwhelmed by information, and that is going to be a 7-5 half. Not exactly how you would hope to end it if you're Celestial Neptune.
Switching sides.
But this map, I'd say this map is a bit defender-sided if you play it properly. Actually, no, it's still attacker-sided, but definitely not the easiest still to attack if a team knows how to play this map correctly. The A site is very valuable, so we'll see if Neptune can fight properly for it.
$13, 10, 11 and 9, 11 and 8, 8 and 6, and 4 and 8 is the Celestial scoreline right now. 13, 10, 13, 9, 7, 9, 5, 9, and 3, 10 right now. Plinx Academy's scoreline.
Where are you?
And we're gonna see that A aggression that I talked about a little bit earlier, but it looks like the pressure will still be going to C site. Fabled all alone on that entire map half. Can he fend for himself? Can he survive?
Cover going out.
The big advantage, no Yoru decoy to pop walls, so you know at least someone physically has to pop it. Flash just poorly timed, and the flood's going in. He has to survive on his own. Finds one. Can he find more? He finds a second. Can he find a third? He's still alive somehow.
One enemy
He
remaining.
finds a third. And Tremors finds the fourth, and that might just be the round. Only one remaining Spectral on the flank. It looks like Neptune is starting to get an idea of it as they start hunting. And it's just going to be a slaughter as Fabled finds 4, all mostly on his own somehow. And that is how you anchor a site as a Sentinel. And I mean, after that horrendous round, you could say, how do you think Plinx Academy can come back from this abysmal start?
It's all gotta start either this round or next. If you lose this round and the next, map's over. You have to get rid of their economy. You have to do it early. You got to stop that momentum, otherwise, even this being attacker sided isn't going to change anything.
Take hold.
Ufer is going to go down though.
And
however.
Ufer goes down early. That was a slugfest. Slurk timing. Wildray able to find us another pick. with that stinger. Can he find
Spike
more? He
down
finds a
A.
second, but the swing out was just perfect. And now a 3v2 in favor of
Spike
Plinx
planted.
Academy. They know where one is. Do they know of the other? Seems unlikely as we see Crystelia holding flank. But still, timing is so powerful. If they are unable to clear Crystelia, if she can find a backstab, 2 in 3.
One enemy
About to get
remaining.
cleared out, but
Oh, Fabled.
cleared out, and Fabled gets the transfer. And a bad round salvaged by great awareness and great accuracy. As Celestial Neptune take another round, which should have been lost, in all honesty.
The more I watch Fabled play, the more I love his playstyle every single time.
Yep.
He knows exactly where he
And
needs to
would
be
you
every
believe
single
it
time.
if I told you this was his? Would you believe me if I told you this was his first ever official tournament?
Right there.
This is his first time playing on an organized team. So he's considered a rookie in this sense, and he is performing just fine, if you can say that.
Hoofer on the
See
op.
some split pressure towards B and C. Op could be so valuable, but not able to hit as he TPs away. And this B pressure could be valuable if they can get anything, but it looks like the wall is going to be tripped, and a little bit of silence being used to create pressure. The jump spot by Snappy is going to get a little bit of information. Only a sheriff in hand. He has to find something, but cannot as Wild Ray takes him out. Wild Ray having a field day with his aim, being the hard savior of a couple of these rounds. His chamber has been superb this game. Tremors trying to hold sight a little bit on his own. Finds one, but gets backstabbed, and now a 2v4.
Enemy remaining.
And the whiff on the op is going to take out Ufer, and now all alone. This is Fabled in a little poor cubby. He's getting crunched and is happy who finds the pick on him. And that is going to be the first round going for Plinx Academy, and a major round at that. They also pick up the op, which is going to be given to Wild Ray. Wild Ray has been a demon with that op, at least able to find one anytime he has an op in his hand.
This might be the deciding round on if a comeback is made,
Now we win.
or if the score has a chance of
And the
being
buy
tied.
is perfect. Yep, Ufer only on a Sheriff and full shield. So it is going to be in favor of Plinx Academy. Op on attack though could be questionable, but he's gonna just explore A, not gonna find anything.
Careful there.
Really looking towards Secret right now. Found nothing with it.
Careful there.
And if Wild Ray gets a good peek, he'll find someone, but it looks like
Some presence
Neptune
made
are
on C.
uncertain of positioning.
Fabled finds Raze.
Fabled spots out Crystelia. The nade is going to be deadly. Fabled in a corner, taking so much damage, 1 HP, but still has a life. Will it stay remain? No, it will not, as Crystelia finds it. And now Celestial forced to play retake. Plant will go down, but will not be free. But Crystelia finds a second on Ufer. Happy finds a pick on Tremors. And now it's a 2v5.
Teleport's ready.
Carthax trying to will his way through. Low HP, but able to find one. The op shot not able to hit. Snappy trying to find something himself. Navigating the smoke, trying to swing out. But Wild Ray with that headhunter able to trade out Darkrai. That is another round for Plinx Academy, trying to make a comeback. They need to make something happen, and Blaze will call a timeout for Celestial Neptune, trying to make sure they don't lose their lead.
Two big fraggers right now on the Celestial
And-
side, or on the Plinx side, my bad. Both Ray and Crystelia, 17 kills each. 3 teammates still nowhere even near the double digits. Fabled.
But who do you think needs to step up from Plinx Academy if they want to truly win this map? Who do you think needs to step up even further?
They think it's got to be Spectral. That Viper wall, especially when you play Viper, you really are looking for that lurk. There's no value getting out of that lurk. Chamber is being able to pick some areas up, but Viper, there just needs to be some other value with it. It feels like every other character is really pulling their weight instead of her.
Yep, definitely. And I think Happy also needs to find it. He has some good 1v1s, but never able to really convert. And I feel like he hasn't been getting enough value out of his utility. More so just doing enough, but not much more than that, which, I mean, an Omen player needs to be getting as the maximum amount of value from his hero as possible. And an early pick, Ufer goes down to Wildray with that op, just over-aggressing past the utility. And the re-rotate to C-side is just going to be deadly for Celestial. Will they be able to find something here before Fabled has to back away? The Prowler is going to spot Fabled, and he is just going to back away. Razold is committed, and Sight will be fully cleared out. But can he find more than that? Will he find a pick? No, he's just going to pop it in Waterfall. And now Spike planted open. 4v5, eco buy for Neptune.
Fabled, find Spectral.
And is spotted by Tremor's eye, able to get shot through a smoke. And the Vizold is committed, or Fabled is committed.
It's just falling apart right
Celestial finding some big picks, both players in mount, fighting for it. The op still putting pressure. Smoke going down, and now it is Celestial with the eco. And that is exactly what you need. If you're Celestial, you needed that Thrifty, you needed to convert that eco to kill the momentum of Plinx Academy. And that might be the crack that breaks Yo Mama's back.
Here.
And right now, Plinx has to find this round. They have to kill the eco of Neptune once again, or this round will that one eco round will spiral out of control for Neptune. This is the deciding round of this game.
You want to play? Let's play.
It's Op the Op right now.
Op does not find any value.
Op does
And
find Spectral.
Ufer with his own op finds Spectral. That's a huge pick. No more.
Raise down.
And the op finds a second on Wild Ray. And now it's a 5v3. Them closing in on, but Ufer gets a little bit greedy. But doesn't matter. Crystalia gets sprayed through the smoke, and it's a clear up by Neptune. Only casualty being Ufer with the op picked up by Fabled. And now, what can you really do if you're Plinx Academy? You're gonna have to force here. Happy is only on a Sheriff Light Shield. And it's 11-7. You do not have rounds to give anymore. You have to fight for everything. But can you afford to? Does your economy allow you to? You have to get clean rounds. You can't just win. You have to dominate now. And it is not looking good. Wild Ray with no op even.
And
Taking one shot before TPing away. Oh, and Ufer is detected on C site. Forced to push out from his op angle. It's going to allow a little bit of scaling from Plinx Academy, but they have to do so very carefully. They're respecting Neptune a lot right now.
Bring them down.
They're going to put down a smoke to possibly cross. Tremors finds the lurker. And Wild Ray able to find Carthax. And it's going to force some rotations from both teams over to A. And Wild Ray has to find something. He's going to retrieve the guns. And Ufer able to be picked off by Crystalia. And Op will also be retrieved for this roster.
Redundant.
But Fable denies the pressure. Trying to hold down sight. Finds two. Can he find more?
Able to find three.
Looking for a third. Finds a third.
Not right
Fabled wants to be the hero. The breach ult is committed. Wild Ray just has the TP away.
30 seconds left.
The flank by Tremors. Just trying to play it safe, trying to draw
player
time,
standing.
forcing the
One
1v2.
enemy remaining.
And Snappy finds
Strike
one on a
down,
trade.
C.
Stunned up is Wild Ray, but Snappy playing very disciplined, trying to hold the timing. Swings off
Looking
when
the
he's
wrong
clearing
way.
it. Wild Ray goes down.
Match
And
point.
now it looks hopeless. On the side of Plinx Academy, it feels it must feel hopeless. You're just forced to buy whatever you can. They have rifles, they have shield, but 12-7, a horrible position to be in, and all the money in the world going to Neptune, all the momentum as well. And an early pick by Uford, that is
go
horrible
down there.
for Plinx Academy. They're elite fragger. And now, I mean, based on the scoreline, you could say all up to Castelia to will this around.
Spectral's found.
Spectral taken out on the quiet lurk, or quiet push-up. And now, up in a box is what you would call the rest of Plinx Academy. Going to be found out by this Fade ult. Though, able to find Fabled. Ray's ult is committed. Trem just hiding in the smoke. Not going to be found out. He's just chilling. Not getting spotted, and he finds one from a back turn.
Last
Hoofer
one.
finds a second, and now
Darkrai, you gotta make it
1v4 finds one.
And it's
Celestial
going for the
just
AK.
grouping up,
That's
and
gonna
that
be what
it-
ends it.
And that will be it. Celestial Neptune with a clean 2-0 to
Defenders
open
win.
their first match in their own tournament. And man, that was really good play by both teams. You could see a lot of hero plays from one, but a lot of team play from another. But in the end, I guess a team always beats the individual.
Wild Ray is your map MVP right
So-
here.
And it looks like Neptune does want a post-match interview. Who do you want to interview? Who on Celestial would you like to interview? Would you like to
Let's
interview
bring
the
the
top
IGL.
frag for both maps? Do we want to? Okay, we will invite Tremors to the call in just a moment for an interview. You mind dragging him in?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yep. Just give us just one moment, please.
All right. Congratulations.
And hello, Tremors.
You have won
Okay,
$1
I
million.
got pulled. Oh my god! What?
I'm just kidding. It's a
Dude,
million fake money.
in Monopoly money and Monopoly money. Anyways, an incredible game for you guys. It looked like you guys just kept taking the momentum back anytime that Plinx Academy tried to get it. I mean, how was, as the IGL of this team, what was your kind of mindset going into this game in the first place?
Well, the mindset going into the game, it was kind of just let's all try to do our best. We've been practicing, we've been putting work in, and sure, the other team is going to be able to shoot back, so we just got to pull up with that same energy, and we got to try and do our best and win the game.
All right. So yeah, like I said, as the IGL, what was your kind of mindset against this team when trying to call against them when, during the mid round, trying to get an idea of what they're doing?
Well, it was mostly just very cautious, because I noticed there was a lot of inserts, there was a lot of people who were pushing up, and, a lot of individual performances they had. So really, it was most of the mid rounding just came into trying to get everyone packed up together so we can all just play off of a pick, and so we don't get picked out or ran down.
Right. Going into the first map, we saw you got that amazing ace on your Sova. How did you manage after that ace to try and keep yourself not from overheating, not from kind of getting into the match or into the momentum?
I mean, the team kind of does tend to struggle with overheating and like gaining too much momentum sometimes, but the way I figured works is just kind of sitting down after a second. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, insane play, da da da," but then afterwards, kind of just get everyone together and be like, "Okay, guys, let's focus up. Pretend like it's 0-0, and let's just play our game the way we're playing it, and just try to emphasize not playing dumb." And just trying to play together and really just tone that down, even after we, get a crazy play. Any of us.
Yep. Okay, and last question. Um, since you're part of the Celestial Esports, the team that run this tournament, right? For your opening game, just how do you and how does the team feel about 2-0ing your first official in your own tournament?
Well, the team is really excited. The team really wants to go far, and we really can see ourselves, getting to the top of the top if we continue improving at the rate we have been. So, I just really think that everyone's been putting the work in, and all this result proves to us is that what we're doing is working, and we're going to continue to work harder.
All right, Komi, do you have any questions?
Yeah, just one. All right, so there is a cash prize here for this match. All you have to do is show that you were subscribed to the Comey Can't Aim Cooking channel.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. There are no further
There's a
questions.
cooking. Hey, there's a cooking channel. I want chicken nuggets.
All right, bet say less. That's the first video that's getting uploaded on there.
Well, I mean, it was a great,
All
it was
right.
a great game. It was a great game. The other team played well. There were some rounds where it got a little bit tense. We had to kind of breathe and set ourselves down because they were just hitting some insane shots occasionally.
Yep. All right. Well, we thank you for your time. Yeah, congratulations on the victory. You guys played amazing. As their coach, I'm going to make sure that whatever mistakes they did make, we will hopefully not make again. But yeah, again, thank you for your taking the time to have this interview, and yeah, have a nice night.
All right, good night to you both.
All right.
All right.
On this note, we will be ending stream right here. If you have enjoyed listening to my voice, although for some reason they had me casted on my personal channel, my name is Comey. I have my Twitch, YouTube, pretty much everything listed down below. Uh, I'm mostly active on Twitter. It doesn't really matter too much about Abood. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
What the heck? Yeah, follow me on YouTube, a Boot Gamer on YouTube. I mean, it's pretty simple, I think. But yeah, and also just another shameless plug. Make sure to check out Rogue Energy, the affiliate of Celestial. Use CLST10, all caps, no space, for 10% off your purchases, and you could also get
No,
a free sample.
I wouldn't be able to get that ace without Rogue Energy, the industry that's sponsoring.
Yep. Matter of fact, our entire computers are solely powered on Rogue Energy, not electricity. Well, anyways,
I have a custom loop. It's not filled with water. I don't have water cooling. It's purely cooled by Rogue Energy.
well, that's how we got the ace, guys. That's how we got the ace. Rogue Energy. Well, anyways, like we said, thank you guys for watching. We got more tournaments coming up very soon, so make sure to stay tuned on the Celestial Esports tournament Twitch. Most of the games will be streamed there. This is probably just more a one-off thing than anything. And yeah, any final words from you, Komi?
Uh, with summer rolling around the window, this is just a reminder that if you go onto AIM Labs and use the creator code can't aim, uh, I don't get any money out of it. I have nothing to promote. On this note, we will be ending the stream.